Think I've been able to solve the issue of the sound. So sorry. We have a clearer video now. So I'll be painting this realistic face in this live session, and we'll start by painting with acrylic paints. I use acrylic paints for the base layer of my painting. So for the first layer and the second layer, I won't go into so much details. Also, while painting this, I would like to share some things with you. Like, I just have this idea of talking to my subscribers about starting something, like just starts. Mark Zuckerberg once said, ideas don't come fully formed, they only get better as you walk by it. So, I, I am a vivid testimony of starting something regardless. Like, I had that experience with Incredible Heart Academy, and also with this channel. So I'll be sharing my journey and my experience with you while I paint this face. So I know the reason why some people are not willing to start whatsoever idea they have in their head, be it a business, or it could even be a YouTube channel, or a sort of innovation. Could be because of some challenges or some things are not in place yet. So I would like you to know that regardless, challenges will always come up. Whether you start or not, you still have challenges. It's just like the saying that not taking a risk is a risk itself. So if you don't start up that idea, you keep on having challenges, and it will be so difficult to start what you have in mind. So while before I start up this channel, there was a channel I also watched, and she encouraged me to start. She spoke to me just like I'm speaking right now. She was like, um, a lot of people that are on YouTube don't even know how to watch. Some people know, but what sets the difference is they take up the bold step to start that YouTube channel. And that was one of the things that gave me the courage to start up this channel. Though I had some other reasons why I started, which I'm going to be sharing tonight as I paint. But watching a video gave me that courage to start. And if I had not started then, I might not be where I am today. And I am so grateful that, yeah, I am here today. I have over 11,000 subscribers. If I'd waited for so long to start, I might have missed that chance of having this much subscriber. So, and several opportunities that might lie in front of me that I might also miss. So, let's go deep into how and why I started up this channel and how I got to this level. So, sometimes back, someone reached out to me in my church that one of his clients that is a home lesson teacher. He's a teacher and he teaches home lesson. So he said one of his clients is looking out for somebody to teach her kids arts. And I've sometimes taught kids arts, but I decided to stop because I can't keep up with teaching and doing my personal projects. So at first, when he told me about it, I was like, I don't think I'll be able to do it because I don't want a case whereby I won't be able to teach these kids for some months or for some days. It's actually happening right now, but it got so good. I am finding my way through it. So you might be wondering why I'm using pink in this area. The skin tone is built with so many different colors. So the skin tone is not just one or two colors. If you study your picture properly, you understand how the skin tone works. When you look deep into the colors or when you break the color of the skin, you understand it better. Let me go back to my story. So he reached out to me. At first, I wanted to turn it down, but I decided to give it a try. And we ended up having an agreement, and I started teaching of the kids. So while at it, and while I keep posting about my Incredible Heart Academy, it was just a home lesson, so I don't have that focus of creating a YouTube channel that fast. I was hoping to create one, maybe to teach kids art and all of that, but I haven't find a genuine reason to open a YouTube channel as when I started teaching. So an artist friend reached out to me and was like, she wants me to organize a class where I'll teach how to paint realistic skin, both a fair skin and a dark skin. And I agreed to take up that challenge. But one of the challenge I had then was my phone space is not enough to do this class if I had wanted to do it on WhatsApp. And I have so many constraints then to do the class properly. So I at first I thought of doing a live session on Instagram. I had several challenges when I started, so I'm telling this story to encourage anyone that is actually watching now to be focused and start something and learn. Maybe you could learn from my story. So I had this challenge with my phone storage, and also it has to be a real-time video I don't want to do it such a way that some information are not passed across properly. So I decided to do a live video on Instagram. I had prepared for this live session. I was even trying to get a webcam, but it was quite expensive for me to get as at that point. And I I really don't even see the benefit of buying the webcam then, because after that class I might not be using the webcam. So I was looking for another way around that. I eventually find a way to connect my laptop to my phone, because to oh, that's fast forward. I'm still talking about Instagram. So I tried it on Instagram and the live session failed. I could not really remember what really happened that made the live session on Instagram failed, but it wasn't successful. So I was looking out for where else to launch this live. Though I had opened my channel, Incredible Arts channel, because I had it in mind that if plan A doesn't work, then plan B would definitely work. So I'd opened my YouTube channel, and I have been posting on my YouTube channel. Mind you, I'm an artist with about 20 years experience, both my learning process and when I started art as a professional. So I had over 20 years experience. But I don't have enough artworks that I can post on my channel, because um, over the years I've been doing majorly murals, and I have a team that does mural, and we also have a YouTube channel. So we have posted most of our murals on our YouTube channel, and I can't bring the mural to this my new channel. I need to grow the channel to have like, I've forgotten the minimum of subscribers I need to go live on YouTube. So, but there's a minimum of subscriber one must get to go live on YouTube. So, my first target was to get that minimum subscribers so that I can go live and these people can join this live session to learn what I have for them. The class was meant to hold around September last year. Yes, it held, but it ended up being, should I say, I wasn't able to do the class properly for so many reasons. So after testing the YouTube live, so luckily for me, sorry, I'm not a good storyteller. Luckily for me, I was able to get the minimum of 50 subscribers before uh, the time I would be going live for my class. So I I got to know that I need to use OBS to do my live stream, because I want to place my reference photo and every other thing I will be needing for the live session. I just want to place them on the screen so that it makes it easier and interactive. But on the day that I set for the class, I went live on YouTube and my system kept on crashing. I don't know what caused it. I don't know whether it is OBS or something, but it kept on crashing. So one thing I'm trying to pinpoint from all of these stories is that um, you definitely have so many challenges, you have difficulties, you have so many things stopping you, but you just have to kill that idea of giving up. You just have to pick yourself up and make that determination that regardless, you would starts. So at first, my first challenge was I don't have enough space, which led me to wanting to do the um, class online and do it as a live session so that everybody in the class can even ask questions when they don't understand, and I can be able to correct their works if they are not doing it properly. So after that, I was able to find a way to. I was trying to go live, but going live too wasn't successful. That's challenge number two. After all the mess of the live session not going through, I felt like giving up. Like I actually don't want to continue this YouTube channel because it was it was more like a disappointment and a disgrace to me somehow that I couldn't hold that class properly. That was my first time going live on YouTube. So I tried it several days and it still didn't work. But I did not give up. I had to go get a memory card and remove one of my SIM so that I can have a space for the memory card. I do a pre-recorded video and I started uploading it. It wasn't easy, but eventually I posted all the videos. Even though I still have it in mind to kind of retake that course, now that I have a studio, once I'm done with finishing up all of the necessary paintings that I have, hopefully maybe I would redo that class because I wasn't able to teach them properly, and because of the mess, I could not even reach out to some of the people that were in the WhatsApp group for the class. That I'm so sorry I couldn't hold this class properly. So, in the process of trying to get my subscribers, then when I opened the YouTube channel, because I need 50 minimum of 50 subscribers, I started posting several videos and I had to post some other artist videos because I don't have enough artworks on ground to post. And as I then, I was even busy. I could not create several paintings for myself. So, luckily for me, one of the videos went viral, and I was hoping to continue posting such kind of content, but I had a challenge with the artist that I had a conversation with the artist that owns the artwork because I am not, I don't have the mindset of taking rights for anybody's artwork. So I reached out to him and I told him about it, but he asked me to bring down the video because he doesn't want people to have that perception that the work is done by me. And I understand him fully well. So that was the reason why I brought down some of the videos that went viral on this channel. So if I had not started back then when I had all of these challenges, I might not be at this position now. Now, after all of this video went viral, and add enough subscribers, I still have challenges. So that's why I'm telling you that if you look into the challenge that you have right now, you would not start and there won't be progress. So the other challenge I had was I need a studio space because my space that I stay is not conducive enough for me to do some things like live session. If you check back in some of my live videos, you would realize that some of these live videos are noisy. Some of them, one or two challenges might. There was a time that the last live video I did before this, I had a challenge. There was a network glitch, and I realized that the parts that I recorded after the network glitch, YouTube removed it from the whole video. So all of this challenge are what I was facing also after having these subscribers. But I still didn't give up. I kept on creating content. Not until when I started having some commissions that gave me enough money to get a studio space and get some things intact. At this point, I still have challenges because challenges will not stop coming. Yes, I still have some things I need to put in place. So if you are looking at challenges, one might not really move that fast. So if you are looking at starting a business, or you are looking at starting anything in particular that you find innovative or you love doing, I would advise you start because the earlier you start, the better. So also, in everything you do, always have a driving force. I think one of the things that didn't allow me to give up on this channel was was that I wanted to to do that class for these people on YouTube, or I have that passion to make sure I'm able to do the class. So it gave me that push to continue till I got to this level. And also, one of my passion is to teach people what I know. So always have a driving force, regardless of what your driving force is. Let it be the push, so that in days that you feel tired, to move on. That's going to keep you moving. Because especially when it comes to YouTube journey, it's actually not easy. Every stage has its own challenge, and mentally, physically, emotionally, it could be challenging. So it's not advisable to let your excuses kill the dream. We are still painting the first layer of the skin, and for my technique, I used to paint the first layer with acrylic paints. It's not as if around it, but it gives me this flexibility of my paint drying faster. Once the first layer can dry, to lay the second layer as fast as possible. Not like oil paints that I would have to wait for almost a day before the first layer dries up. So I want this opportunity to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to this channel. Um, I really appreciate your support. And also, there's a post I shared today about the class I had with my students last week, and it's part of what I said in my last video I did, the long form video I did for on this channel. So it's the long form video is titled 10 big mistakes upcoming artists make and how you can avoid them. So I realized that my student is making one of these mistakes. So I decided to change my mood of teaching them today. So last week we were painting still life, and she was like, she feel this is too hard for her to draw. But I know it's not too hard for her to draw, but just because she saw my artwork and her brother's work that mine looks better, she's feeling like, oh, she's not so good at what she does. I can feel it. It's not like she's um, she's complaining bitterly about it, but I can see it's written all over her face that oh, she's doing this, and that's coming from a point of um, from the fact that she's comparing her heart to mine. I studied art, showed you my first painting, you definitely laugh at it because it's not so. Everybody, as an artist, you are in your own pace, you are running at your own. Look at us work and compare to yours. It's just going to kill that your passion for doing what you are doing. The best, always look at your past works and appreciate your progress. Appreciate your journey. Because if you are consistent at what you do, you definitely improve. So, so today I decided to allow them draw on their own. I did not draw. I only allowed them draw and they drew different reference so that she doesn't compare her works with her brother's one or Manhattan. So, and the feeling was quite different today. There's no such feeling of not feeling so good because there's nothing to compare the battle with. So a lot of us make these mistakes and we look up to some big artists on social media and we keep on admiring their work. Um, if you are looking at these works and is a source of inspiration to you, that's not bad. If you let it inspire you to do similar works, it's not bad. But when you start having a feeling of you are not good enough or you wish your artwork is as good as that person's own, you are gradually killing your passion. You are killing your creativity because there's a psychological part to being creative. Like the way it works for me is when I I don't have a settled mind, when I'm confused, I I don't tend to create better compared to when I have everything figured out. I don't have anything to worry about. So so mentally, so your emotions can affect your creativity. So learn to appreciate whatsoever you do and don't just stay at the point you are. Always learn to improve your skill. Always learn to acquire more skills. Always learn to move further. So in that video, I also talked about so many other mistakes that upcoming artists make. Some upcoming artists don't learn fundamentals. Yes. Some upcoming artists don't learn the they don't learn things like perspective. Um, they don't learn things like anatomy. Yes, which could help them learn something. This basics are essential because regardless whether you are going into realism or not realism, at some point in time in your career as an artist, you need all of these fundamentals to grow. Yes, you need them. So it's good to just learn it and learn it at once while you are starting up. Like for me now, it's not so easy for me to pick up. Should I say pick up an art course and devote my time fully into it, unlike when I was still an upcoming artist. Because now I have other engagements, I have commissions, I have deadlines to meet up with. So I have so many other things that are going on in my head. So before I could I could finish up all of this course, it take me longer time compared to someone who is still coming up and has the luxury of time to study these things. So while I was coming up as an artist too, I I studied a lot of this. I studied the 2 point perspective, the vanishing point, all of those things. I read the Lumi reading bulk ebooks. At least I read a part of that. All of these fundamentals are very, very necessary. One of that mistake that upcoming artists make is we don't learn the business parts to talk to people about what we do, and it's affecting a lot of creatives. Kind of not see the value in what you do as a creative. As much as learning your skill is important, learning the business part too is essential. So always try to learn the business part. I'm still painting the base layer and I'm using acrylic paints. So I'll be sharing some tips about how the water effect works on skin. So one of the things you need to understand is when water is on the surface of the skin, that's one of the things I've studied about water effects. Like the colors are deeper and much more saturated than every other colors around. Just like these parts where we have water. That's when you have water flowing through. Also, the skin tone is not made of one color, it has several colors. And the reason to this is because every color acts upon each other. Now, if you enter into a room, the colors of that room are going to act on your skin. So no object is standing alone without colors from the environment. That's one of the fundamentals of painting realism. You need to understand that no no object is standing on its own without having a touch of colors from every other object in its surrounding. So the same applies to skin. When you are trying to portray realistic skin, the colors of objects in the surroundings are acting upon that skin. So that's why we used to have several colors on the human skin. And one of the key major colors that you find are kind of orange, pink, not really direct pink, but pink mixed with the skin tone. So just like we have in this area. So all of these little effects or little colors add up to the realism of the skin. I'm trying to create a fast base color for the hair. I'll put in the necessary details. Oh, thank you for joining my live. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, You are local MC Donuts. Sorry for pronouncing your name that way. Thanks for joining and thanks for commenting on my live. Sorry I could not see your comments so fast. I just had to come up now to check your comments. I'm glad you joined my live stream. Lily, do you mean the network is bad? What do you mean by it's cutting out? Nina, thanks for the hats. I'm glad you love my work. How are you doing? So, I need to go back to. I need to sit right now. I might not get to see your chats, but I will still come back up to check any message that I have up here. Thanks for joining this live stream. I'm trying to paint this realistic face with water effects. So I'm using acrylic for my first layer. Yep. Since we are still going to apply the second layer, I don't want to go into so much details. This is surely for the hair. I'll definitely do all of the details in the second layer, and that's when I'm using my oil paint. So we're going to figure out all of this in our second year. I know the details here is not exact, but I'll figure it out in the second year. Check properly and learn how colors work. All of this you would learn it when you put it into practice. Yes. And you just have to keep in mind that all skin tones doesn't have just three basic colors. I know learning how to paint or how to shade, we are taught the three major tonal values, which are just the mid tone, the highlight, and the dark tone. But for realistic skin tones, it's way more than just having a value. It's way more than just having just different tones in the same value, in the same grade, in the same gradient, but there are touch of other colors around. Some places will have touch of yellow, some will have touch of orange, some will have touch of grey, some will have touch of pink. Just like this side has a touch of grey on the skin tone, this part has a touch of pink. Not really direct pink. So, but when you put it into practice, you see how all of these colors work and how you can work with them. So, if you look at this, we have saturated colors around here. So, we are also going to create that. And how do we create the saturated colors? The saturated colors are created by adding gray to your color, either adding white or adding green. Majorly adding green, because once you add black and white to your color, you desaturate it automatically. Thanks for joining my live stream. So just desaturated that effect. just hope I don't have similar experience of the network glitch I had the last time while trying to create a live stream. And if that happens again, I'll make sure I find a solution to that before I do my next live stream. Because live stream videos, once it's not completed, cannot be recovered. So it's always better to have it done. Okay, I'm making progress. So I'm just trying to create a base layer for those parts where we have water drops so that it doesn't look just plain. By the time we start our details, we fix them up properly. So still have a lot of work to do now. So you see some light yellows here. Yeah, only progress. Yeah, I'm here. You're Luca MC Donut. I'm here, welcome. Or is it your Luca MC Donuts? Okay, I think I get the name now. Welcome back. It's so funny how I've not changed my brush for a while. It just occurred to me. And I had spaces for smaller details. But I'm sticking to this brush. If you can't control your brush, please don't try this. However, I really don't bother about that so much for now because I'm not going into details for the painting yet. So for second layer, I'll be very mindful of the type of brush I use and how I use them because that will determine the success of the painting. The type of brush that is used matters. So you should not use a big brush where you are meant to use a pop. So that's the most important. Yeah, this is what's this thing. So the colors I have on my palette from my acrylic are crimson red, orange yellow, and I had Prussian blue and white, sterling white. So those are the colors I'm using for my painting. Sorry I could not show. Thanks for joining my live stream. Thank you all for joining my live stream. So maybe after this first layer, I would end the live stream and continue tomorrow. Yes, then I'll use the oil paints and do the necessary finishing. So this part of the face is has a lot of yellow in it. I'm trying to create. Welcome to my live session. Welcome, thanks for joining my live session. I'm trying to paint this realistic reference image, and I'm still painting the first layer with acrylic paints. I think I'm liking this acrylic painting, though I'm not a fan of acrylic painting because I find it difficult to blend acrylic like oil paints. So I'm a lover of oil paints. I'm almost done with the first layer. So I'm already doing all of this into the exact detail. I'm just trying to make sure I fill up the space with the exact tonal values. That's all. Then when I'm about to paint my oil colors, I'll focus on the details. So I only have the hair left to paint for the first layer. So thank you for joining the live stream. We're going to end the live stream for today here. I so much appreciate your effort and your support. Nice to meet you all here. So I'll be here tomorrow to do the second layer, which is going to be oil paint. And hopefully we would also do the details on your face tomorrow. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.